The women's changing rooms. First door on the left. You're welcome to come in. You would not want to miss this. Hosted by Ginette and Donessa.
Hello all, welcome to the Women's Changing Room. I am Donessa.
And I am Ginette. Step into the women's changing rooms where all is strict fair. We transverse the globe to uplift and empower our women.
Yeah, we are here for you guys. And today, it's another last Thursday in the month. And if you know our trend, the last Thursday, we have relationship dilemmas. So I'm excited.
I am excited for this one.
Yes. I don't know, I just love the dilemmas.
Yeah, I am. I like them as well. They're quite interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, we try our best to come up with a solution and to help the best way we can.
Yeah. And
by
we
giving
give
our 50 pence.
Exactly.
Or 2 cents, I should say.
And we give these advice based on us, us as individuals and what we would do if we are in a situation, or what we think we are going to do if we are in that situation. So yes, we are not professionals, guys, so we have to get that out of the way and let you know. Right, Ginette, do you want me to start?
Yes, start, girl, start.
All right. So this first dilemma is, hi girls, I am in a bit of a pickle and need your help. Last week, I went out with my girlfriends and made out with a guy at the club. We were dancing together and we both had too much to drink. I have a boyfriend, by the way. This has been stressing me out. Should I tell him about this, or should I forget about it because it was a mistake and a one-time incident?
Okay. Right. Okay. Do you know the guy? Do you think you're going to see the guy again? Do you think he will approach your boyfriend and let him know what happened? If it's a guy that you don't know, I'll say just forget it all happened. Forget it. I understand your conscience is like, you want a clear conscience and stuff, but it meant nothing. I'm assuming, obviously, it didn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just feel like you don't want to like rattle things with your partner, and where he'll have trust issues as well. So you don't want that and stuff. I mean, I'm not for lying. I wouldn't say to you lying, whatever. I'll say, yeah, be straight and honest, but think of the consequences, what can happen if you do come clean with your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just say, if you know you're not going to see this guy again and it was obviously a mistake and you was drunk, just try and brush it off and try and forget about it. That's my take on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would you say?
Well, being the person that I am, I would be like, all for tell him. But then in the back of my mind, I am going to be like, well, do I really want to tell him? Because then no, it's going to cause problems in the relationship. I may even get to lose that guy based on this. But I just feel like you need to tell him, because if he's not sitting well with you, I just feel like, okay, tell him and suffer the consequences. Because if you don't tell him, or if you don't tell him, first of all, and you go out, you never know if it's going to happen again, because it seems as if you can't hold your liquor. But if you do tell him, whenever you go out and he chooses to forgive you, he would have it in the back of his mind. You're going out to the club with your girlfriend. You can't control yourself. This may happen again, and it's just problems all over. So either way you choose, it's going to be problems, or it's going to be a problem. But I would just say, you know what? Tell him and suffer the consequences after, even if it's a one-time incident.
It's sticky because if like I would like, I like honesty. I'm so like, trust is the most biggest thing. And me personally, I wouldn't like to know that my partner's like kissed someone and like he's never told me or whatever, but you know how this guy would react. Sometimes you may not even know. He might even surprise you. You might think, oh, you'll tell him and he'll forgive you and everything will be hunky-dory. But then what if he reacts in a total different way and say, look, do you know what? Obviously, I can't trust you. I can't be with you. And if it was a kiss that just meant nothing, I would say just don't jeopardize your relationship. And my advice would be to you is when you go, you need to learn how to hold your drink. If you can't drink, don't drink at all. Or don't reach that limit where you're so intoxicated, you don't know what you're doing. So that's my advice.
It seems as if this is the first time ever that we have like opposite answers.
Yeah.
But that's
it's
good.
good.
That's
good. Yeah.
But I would just because I would be like, okay, for me, if I'm in this situation and my boyfriend go out with his friends and that happen, even if it is meaningless, I would want him to tell me that I be the judge of saying, okay, let it be this one time thing, don't let it happen again or whatever. I want to be the one to choose that instead of you making that decision for me and not letting me know. I just feel like no, I don't like that. So that's why I am.
If he tells you and stuff, like how would you feel? Do you think like going out again and he's like, oh yeah, I'm going out with the boys and whatever, how would you feel? Would you feel like
I wouldn't feel okay, but give me the heads up or give me the right to make that decision whether I want to call it off or whatever. But I feel like that should be the person's decision to make instead of you holding it back. No, that relationship is going to be based on have he or she, in this case, she would have it in the back of her mind no matter what. So just really, I don't know. But that's the first one.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
That was.
Sip your tea, drink my water.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got one. Okay, so it says, hi ladies, I don't know what to do. My boyfriend's mum my boyfriend's mum does not like me. Everything she, sorry, I can't read. Every time she comes over, she always has a way to criticize my home. The food I make, Every time she comes over, she criticizes my home and the food I make. She says things to my boyfriend like, oh, my poor son, I can see you miss your mother's cooking. What should I do? Because I don't like her. I remain respectful and brush it off, but if I'm supposed to have a future with this man, his mother needs to know her place. Ladies, what should I do? I mean, that's so terrible.
But I understand, and I'm sure they understand it too.
Okay.
But it's okay. Child, mother, you need to go sit down somewhere and behave yourself. First of all, I don't know. I mean, it's one thing to think it, but it's the next thing to be showing this sort of shade out there. Who would want that? Nobody. Even if you can't cook well, I wouldn't want that. And I'm not good in the kitchen. I just feel like, no. Go sit down, know your place. And she doesn't like you too, mother, but she's not being disrespectful, right? So I know there's this thing with mothers and their sons and all of that, but being respectful is key. Come on, he chose her. And what is he doing? Is he standing up for you? Is he telling mom to behave or doing all of that? Because he needs to have your back. Otherwise, I don't know what he's doing, you know?
That's true. I'm thinking like, would I be that kind of mum? When it comes to my son, no woman's good enough. Oh my God. I could just imagine as well. But seriously, but do you know what? I understand like mum to a son, your child, like your sons, there's something with mother and son, but be respectful.
Yeah.
You know, if your sons chose to be with this woman, treat her like your daughter. treat her like your daughter and stuff. And even if you may think she ain't cooking a certain way, or she doesn't do it like how you do it, or something, just say, come child, come, let me show you this, that and the other, or try and do it this way, or this is how we do it, and stuff like that. Don't criticize their home. That's the one thing you don't want to do, you know. And it's so awkward. If you want your son, you want happiness for your child. All mothers want happiness for their children. And if your son's happy in this relationship, be happy for him, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no reason, there's no need for the disrespectfulness.
Yeah. And you said something that is key. You see her and you see like probably she's not keeping the home like you would, and not everybody's the same, or she's not cooking like you're gonna cook. Not everybody's the same. Everybody have different tastes, everybody have different preferences. But if you see her not doing it well or good enough, teach her, help her become a better woman for your son and for herself.
Exactly.
So that's key. I really like that.
Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah.
So I think what you should do is talk to your partner, and maybe sit down and talk to the mum. Just tell her how you may feel a certain way, or talk to him first and see, and say to him, look, how does he think his mum would react if you was to talk to her? By the looks of things, maybe it may not be that may not be the best route to go straight to talk to her. Talk to him and find out if he could maybe have a meeting, or you all go out to dinner, you know, and soften the mood, and where you could just express how you feel, and just don't do it in a rude way. Just say, just tell her how you feel. Just say you feel a bit funny, and how you feel that it's criticized, and you don't know if she's doing it in a malicious way, and you know that she means well for her son, but just let her know how you feel.
Yeah, and I agree. Or even if you feel like, okay, after you speak to him, ask him, do you see it the way that I'm seeing it? Or are you receiving it the way I'm receiving it? Or if you don't want to go talk to her, the next time, have him say something. And if it prolongs, then definitely I would say y'all need to come together and speak, you and her, and let her know exactly how you're feeling. Yeah. And don't let this bother the relationship, because it can be tough.
Yeah.
Next dilemma. My friend's girlfriend thinks we should not be friends. Okay. I know him all my life, and we have been best friends since we were 6. So this is the girl talking here. He told me his girlfriend of 6 months thinks we are too close and does not want us to hang out together alone. So her problem is them not hanging out together alone. I told him we never had anything with each other than be there for one another when we need to be. He said he wants to respect his girlfriend, and I should do the same. The thing is, I have always been supportive of them, so I don't know why she does not want us to hang out. I was even present when they first met. What causes one to mash up a friendship? That one's a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's possibly an insecurity on the girlfriend's part. And I'll say just take a step back. Leave him. I know it's your best friend and stuff, but leave him. Take a step back, and maybe once you take the step back, he may realize, you know, like what she's trying to do, whether she's got an agenda trying to get you out the way, and then so she could have him all to herself. And you don't know, I don't want to start jumping to conclusions with like controlling and stuff, but you know, I just say take a step back and leave him because he will come crawling back to you and say, oh, well, I haven't spoken to you in a while. What's going on? Why are you, taking a step back and things like that? But yeah, I'll just say that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm not going to that.
I know, because it seems as if, well, what she's saying is she was there from the beginning when both of them first met. So obviously she know that she's in the picture. They've been friends since 6. Okay, they had nothing with each other. So it seems as what she's saying, they had no incident with each other. So I don't know what would cause her. Probably how they're moving together. I don't know, but I just feel like he right now wants to be respectful to his girlfriend of 6 months. And I like how she just slide that in there. 6 months. It's not that serious as yet. You're still getting to know each other, but you're making all these demands. Okay, fine. But he wants to be respectful of her. And I'm sure if it was for her, she would want him to be respectful if she has a relationship and the person, her significant other, wants them to have like, have that space. But it seemed as if I was getting it at first that she just wants to be present if they're hanging out, or other people to be there when they're hanging out. So I was like, okay, I understand that request, but going down, it seems as if maybe she don't want them to hang out based on his response. So if it's just that she wants you to be with somebody else, or her to be there, then I'll say fine, you have nothing to hide. So it's okay. Invite her. Probably she wants to be included, and she wants to get to know his best friend. So include her in things that you guys are doing, or try to get to know her on a personal level, so she could know if she has insecurities, so she can know, like, okay, then nothing going on there. I want to get to know you because he's my friend, and just go along and be merry.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Totally, because it's crazy. I mean, they've been friends 6 months.
They've been together 6 months.
I mean, sorry, they've been together 6 months. Sorry, not friends. They've been together 6 months. He's probably all like, ooh, like it's a new thing. So he's like, he's all like love struck and things like that. So he's probably not really thinking properly, But yeah, he will come to his senses.
Yeah.
And whether it is, if it's a long-term relationship that they have and you're his best friend and he appreciates and values your friendship, then he will come to his senses and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm sure his girlfriend would come to her senses too.
That's right.
Once you include her, once you try to reach out to her, then she'll realize like, okay, you're not a threat. Because sometimes people can seem as if you're a threat, because you never know. Nowadays, when you hear best friends, it's either they had something, or there is some attraction there, or you probably hear stories about best friends getting together or having this incident. So maybe I can understand that. But you know what? They said nothing happened with their friendship for 6 years. Try to get to know her, see what you can do, because I'm sure you don't want to lose your best friend. And if it doesn't work, then give him his space and then see if they will come around. But don't just be there waiting for him to come around. That's what I have.
No, you're right. And I totally agree with that. So yeah, here's the dilemma. Right. Hi, ladies. I need help. I slept with my best friend's boyfriend and now I'm pregnant for him and I don't know what to do. I can't eat and I keep crying because I don't want to lose my best friend. We are like sisters. Her family and mine are so close. I don't even know how this all happened. I told him and he said he will be there for his child.
Ginette, we just spoke about best friends a while ago. See why
Oh, yeah.
these ladies are so insecure? Because things like that happen. Ah,
Mhm.
oh my gosh. But what a pickle you are in, my dear.
That
You
is a
don't know how it
whole.
happened. Both of you got together, did you do, and now you're there. You, what do you mean you don't know how it happened? Um, uh, tell her, let her know. I'm all for speaking up. Let your
Mhm.
best friend know that you messed up big time, and
Yeah.
give her her space. Let her deal with things how she wants to deal with things. For your sake and the boyfriend's sake, you're already committed the deed and do your do already.
Yeah.
So let her choose whether she wants to stay with the boyfriend and forget about you, or support you and forget about him, or forget about both of y'all. Because I would be devastated if I am that friend, for sure. And that's it. That's all I have on that.
Yeah. I just say it's goodbye to your friendship.
Mm.
Goodbye to your friendship. You've lost your friend there. And I don't even know what to say.
I know,
I
right?
don't
And
even
she's
know what you're
pregnant.
gonna do. Sorry.
I see, and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
She's pregnant.
And
And,
he said he's gonna be there for his
and he's gonna
child,
be there for his child.
which is good. Yes, we all like think, but that is
Oh,
a very, very hard pill to swallow.
yeah.
Very hard pill to swallow. You've broken up family, you've broken up your friendship.
Mm,
There's gonna be some kind of animosity between your family and her family.
exactly. Exactly. It's not only between you, the three of you, but the family, they're close.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna be, this divide there.
No, you guys need to think. I'm sorry, you need to think. When you're doing these things, you need to think.
Exactly.
Come on now, you're big people. If you're big enough to do that, you're old enough to know
Mhm.
what's right,
Yeah,
from wrong. Your best friend. That's like it's your sister basically. It's
exactly.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I can't
Mhm.
I can't even fathom this
Yeah.
at all.
And
And
poor
I
this
don't even know what
child.
to say to you. Sorry, and yeah, exactly.
Poor this child.
Exactly.
You're stressing out yourself, which means you're stressing out the child. And then you're bringing this child into this equation and this problem. And it's just messed up. Think, people, think.
I can't even. I'm trying to think of the right things to say to you,
Mhm.
and I just don't even know
Mhm.
what to say. And I know you're in a mess because you're crying, you can't sleep. But you need to now. The only thing I could only say to you is just remain strong, because you need to think it's not just yourself now.
Mhm.
So you need to remain strong, eat, keep your strength up. Know this is a devastation that's happening and gonna happen in
Mhm.
terms of the breakup with your friend, but you're just gonna have to accept the fact that if you've lost a friend and just look forward to the future.
Mhm.
That's all I could say.
Yeah.
That's the most positive thing I could actually say, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh my gosh, Ginette. You see why you need, when you're doing podcasts and stuff, you see why you need like a co-host? Because for me, shut up about, I was like, girl, you messed up, you messed up. And then I have my lovely Ginette here, like, girl, she's consoling you and all of that. So just like that, you got both ends. You
Mm,
messed up,
that's right.
but keep moving on.
Yeah,
Moving on.
that's the only
Yeah.
thing you could do, really.
Yeah. So I hope everything works out for you.
Mm,
But just fess up to everything. You already told him. I would say you tell your friend, tell your best friend, instead of having him tell her. Because
yeah,
then
yeah,
it's like, if there is hope there, then there will be no hope. So
yeah,
you tell her and let her know, and then just give her time to make her decision or do whatever she
yeah,
needs to do.
yeah. And that's it from there.
I have been with my boyfriend for 2 years. I recently made my first child, and I am so happy. To my greatest surprise, I found out from his sister he has 4 other children and he never told me about them. I was in disbelief, but why should she lie? I confronted him about this, and all he had to say was yes, he have other children. I am not upset that he has other children. I am shocked because because we have been together for so long and he never told me. I really wanted my child to have both parents in the same household, but I am not seeing it happening. Am I overreacting?
No, you're not overreacting. You've been together for a very long time. So why has he chose to keep that? This is what I'm saying with men. Like, why? I don't know what's with the lies and the secrets. That was before you had 4 children, before you met her. Tell her. Why hide it? It's before her, she can't say anything. But now you've made it into a problem because you've chose to keep that away from her. She's had this child now, your child now. And look,
Yeah.
you just made a big mess, a big confusion, a big thing where they didn't need to be a thing. Men just make things, well, not all men, but some men make things hard for themselves and women when it just doesn't need to be that way, to be honest.
Yeah. They make things complicated. And then here is another show of how we put children in these equations. Like the girl wanted to have a family. 2 years you've been together. These are things you're supposed to be saying to your significant other in the dating phase, in the courting phase, you know? And she has to find out from his sister. I mean, and a little too late, she found out from the sister, I believe, but at least she still found out. And he is so nonchalant about everything, about all he had to say was yes. Like,
Yeah,
you?
he just said so simple, yes.
Yes.
But and okay, yes. So for the 2 years, what have you been doing? Have you been seeing the children?
Yeah, have you been even taking care of them?
Exactly.
Right.
Because if you can't take care of your kids from before, what makes you think that you're going to take care of like mine?
Exactly.
And I don't even think I would want you if you can't even look after your previous kids, your kids. If you can't even look after your kids, I don't want you.
Yeah,
basically, to be honest.
Exactly. And 4 children, how should I know if it's not 4 baby mamas too?
Exactly.
And look, you have the 5th kid. Yeah, they always put them in awkward situations. I don't know. But it's a no. Just fess up. These are things, get it out of the way instead of making it be a problem later on in life.
That's just crazy. It's just ridiculous, uncalled for, basically.
Yeah. These dilemmas that we have today.
Yeah. Anyway.
And to answer, you're not overreacting. Do what's best for you and do what's best for your child and see how you guys can move on. Don't take him out of the equation. If he wants to see his child, he wants to spend time with his child, he wants to take care of his child, let him do that. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Just keep focus on yourself and your child, girl. If he's there, he's there. If he's not there, then just leave him be. So, next dilemma. Okay. Where are we? Oh, here's another one. Where is it? Hi, ladies. I've been with my partner for 6 years. We have a child together and I love him. But he keeps cheating on me. He tells me it's only me he wants to be with, but I have found several messages in his phone from other women telling him they love him. I love him and I don't want to leave him as we have a child. How can I get him to stop messing around with these women?
You can't get him to stop. He's doing what he wants to do. Ladies, listen. You cannot get a guy to do what you want him to do. He would change and he will do things on his own timing.
Yeah.
So don't get it twisted. He said he wants to be with you alone. Whether that's true or not currently, that is not going to happen because he's always going to go out and find somebody else. Other girls are swindled by him. They love him, whatever, because whatever he's doing out there in these streets. Don't fall for these guys and probably their charm and everything. Stop.
Yeah, clearly, he's doing what he wants because you're there and he knows you ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
So I just feel you need to just put your foot down and tell him to go.
Yeah.
Tell him to go. He's not gonna want to go. He's gonna be shocked probably because sounds like you haven't even stuck up for yourself in terms of this, because you're seeing several messages in his phone, but still you're putting up with it.
Exactly.
Tell him to leave. Tell him to go to one of the women that he's been messaging.
Yeah.
You know, don't stick around. Don't stick around for nonsense, women.
The disrespect.
You know, you're better than, disrespect and stuff. You're better than that. Totally better than that.
And it's so interesting that we always we have it in our heads. We know what we should do as women, but we still tolerate their disrespect. And 6 years, you have a child together. What else does he want?
Exactly.
He's showing you that he wants to be out there in the streets, so let him be there. You think how to get him to stop? By you telling him, this is what it's going to be. Either you're here for me and your child, or you're not. If you're not, you need to leave, or I'm going to go. That's what you need to do. So either he would check himself, or he would show you that, okay, I want to be in the street still, and you will need to get your butt out. Simple.
Yeah. Don't put up with this stupidness, seriously, because
stupidness, don't. Whenever you say that, you sound so Grenadian, you don't know.
It's so funny, but yeah, it's true though. It's like, don't like, you're better, women, you're better than that. Don't let a man think that he could treat you how he wants to treat you, and you will always be there. You know, you're not a garbage bin or trash. They take in and out whenever they want. They can walk in and out or whatever and use you how often they want to use you and stuff. Oh, because she's always going to be there. She's reliable. She's always going to be there. No, show him that you're sticking up for yourself. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's what we have. That's the advice that we have. So I hopefully things go well, and hopefully choose what he has home. So Ginette, we have about a few minutes left.
Oh wow, already! Oh my god!
Right. But do you want us to stop here or do one more dilemma?
Okay, do one more.
Okay, this one is hard to believe, girls, but it actually happened. I met a man at a wedding a year ago. We started to get to know each other and then started a relationship together. He is handsome, intelligent, hardworking, and charming. He sounds like a great catch, right? Well, I thought so as well. However, I got a message yesterday from his husband. To say the least, I am shocked and still processing the message I received. I don't know what to do with the information or how to proceed with this man. Please advise.
What? Oh my god. I don't want to laugh. I really don't want to laugh.
But it is, I was like, ooh, but I had to keep on reading. I just had to. Yeah, he's out
So
here.
he's married. He's married. He's married.
Yeah.
And okay. Okay.
And he's married with a man. And based on this, it's a girl writing this message. She met him at a wedding a year ago.
A year ago.
Yeah. A year. So, what do you have to say?
Oh my
You're shocked. Oh.
Right, okay. My thing is, I don't even know what to say.
She said she don't know how to process it. You're processing it, she's processing it, I'm processing it. And it's like we all need to just process it because it's a messed up situation you're in. Yep.
Like, so be it, whatever. Like, oh my God, I just don't even know how to.
I know, right? I feel like I don't know. I just feel like, okay, when the time needs to go slow, I feel like it's going fast.
Yeah. I need to hurry up and try and think, and I can't even think straight right now.
I know, it's crazy. But I don't know. Why you're gathering your cards? This is what
Yeah.
I just feel like, okay, it is not your fault. This happened. And it seems as if you're processing it and everything. You haven't dealt with the situation as yet, as of the time you send this dilemma. But all I would say is leave him. The husband messaged you. I don't know if it was a out of the way message or whatever it may be, but just leave it alone.
Yeah.
And be done with him, because I don't know, just be done with him. And that's what I have.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you, because just be done with it. If you're saying cheating, he's cheated, he's lied to you a year.
Yeah.
Erase his number, delete him.
Yeah,
like,
it's messed up, but
don't meet him again, whatever, leave him.
I feel like we're gonna have to start with this dilemma when we're doing dilemmas, because time is almost up.
Yeah,
we'll say goodbye to them, guys.
To continue.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in our next topic of discussion next week.
Yes. It was nice being with you guys. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.